and welcome to the special edition when the lamp. The lamp is brought to you by Sierra Leone Media for like we learn and make progress. So if you they follow me and you watch me and you know they learn and you make progress in anything we do, you have a lot to do because the lamp is here for you to learn and make progress. I want to apologize for yesterday's program for the boss. The boss was supposed to be on yesterday, but we have so many other issues connecting to the host, the guest, and everything that was happening was not in our favor. So I want to apologize on behalf of the boss, and definitely we'll get something really come up on again on Tuesday next week. So don't forget to join us for the boss next week. And next week is going to be very interesting because there's a lot happening within the community. We have to say we need for highlights, and I want to say congratulations officially to the one and only Potluck Baba. We talk about it, guy, but I get beef with you. That beef that I get with you, we'll go for deal with that beef day. But anyway, your event was good, well attended. But next time, we're gonna big place here because we will the film. We not like for dinner tight corner for beginner waka around people they already before. Now, at least allow we look to mingle small. But the event was good, well attended, and lovely speakers, sophisticated ones as well. And if you've been there at the program, you watch them. For those that are copying what Sierra Leone Media is doing online, please give us some credit. Because if you don't, definitely you're ready for fate to defeat you because we need a joke for fates. But on a very serious note, I think we're having serious problems over the past couple of years with people watching our programs, capturing it. We don't have any problem with people copying what we do, but leave it as it is. Don't alter it. Because when you alter it, it means you have an intention of not giving us any credit whatsoever. And that is a lot of work being put behind that production. So at least if you copy them with some elements of respect for the people that have worked so hard on it. And even if you're not paying them anything, or even if you're not doing anything for them to be able to do anything with that particular clip, at least give us some elements of credit. Left the logo Usai Ide and just post. Even if you're able to say courtesy of Sierra Leone Media, but at least left and number make it one for yourself. But thank you very much for Botokobobo for the event. And I feel say everything that came out of that event was successful. I want to say thank you to all the ones that came all the way from America, from Europe, and from Sierra Leone to attend that event. Well, Botokobobo, you them don't done. There's somebody that's going to take your position. Maybe, hopefully, she will be able to step into your shoes. But then you always say, behind a successful man is a woman. I think there's a twist to that right now. Is it the right twist to say behind a successful woman there is a man? Of course, definitely. In the Europe, we have male husbands who stays at home and do the work, and we have women that goes to work and do all the hard work. Is it like the reverse in Sierra Leone? It's been like that for some time, but it's slightly changing. Today, the lamp is going to be slightly different from what the lamp normally brings on the platform. Sometimes we talk about entertainment, sometimes it's politics, sometimes it's personal profile, sometimes it's different. But today we have somebody that has done a lot in Sierra Leone, a lot in the diaspora, and a lot within the political atmosphere of the All People's Congress. Well, she's a woman, of course, not only the flyer, and she's a notable woman who has done exemplary well within the politics of Sierra Leone, all the way from the States. But she is now here today with a lamp. Well, I want to welcome my honorable, no, not my honorable, it's not Friton honorable, because me honorable right now in the House of Parliament. I don't even know his name, sir. But anyway, I know his name. But I welcome, we honorable from Sierra Leone, a lovely, young, bright, a woman with statue. When I saw the picture of it, I'm like, wow, this is an elegant woman. Okay. None other than the one and only Honorable JK. I understand the J stands for Jaria to indicate for camera. Well, this means I go ask the question. Welcome to the show, Honorable JK.
Thank you very much, T-Boy. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. And I think this is now the first time we get a female politician on the Sierra Leone Media platform, when at the lamp as well. What's your take on the lamp?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity for be the first female politician where you give the platform for can outline my vision and for talk about politics in this 21st century, with the world, they evolve, with the see women then taking strategic role in leadership, with the see female presidents, then they merge with the see top female politicians. So I not take this lightly. I want to appreciate you for giving me the opportunity for Grace You Medium in this platform, this wider platform within our Facebook and YouTube.
You know what I do with the tag for narrow and down for making it become a bit content. But tell us a little bit about who Honorable J.K. Smith is, and we want to know more about you because we don't see the picture, we don't see your activities online, your parliamentary activities. Tell us more about who you are.
Honorable J.K. Smith, born and raised in the east end of Freetown, Race Course to be specific, and
not all mass I Race Course do.
Race Course then gone by Kanike. By Kanike.
I don't begin talk.
Born and raised in the east end of Freetown, to a very humble family. My parents are late now, but grew up in that community there and left the community. And well, first left Salon, interestingly in England for Sakam. From England, I migrated to the United States. And then I move home for go serve the people of Sierra Leone. I don't move home January 1, 2006, when APC was still in opposition. So this year, January 1, actually make me 20 years where I return home.
That's
yes.
Good.
I don't serve the people of constituency 103, now 121, na parliament. While I be the parliament, I've been the chairperson for the Committee on Lands, Country Planning and the Environment. I also been served at the regional block as the first female vice president for an organization called APEL, when a sub-regional organization where they deal with environment and climate issues, climate change and other climate-related issues. And also in Parliament, I was the focal person for the Interparliamentary Union. Parliamentary Union, they call her IPU. At the IPU, on 2 occasions, including that of the Paris Agreement, I was a panelist on the Parliamentary Forum. So I had my own voice on those discussions that get to do with Paris Agreement and climate change. I also don't serve as rapporteur on a food and nutrition conference in Rome. Serve as a rapporteur, equally so as serve as a rapporteur na one energy conference in Abu Dhabi, IENA, International Renewable Energy.
Okay.
And after I left Parliament, I became the first Sierra Leonean for hold the office of National Technical Advisor to the Parliament of Sierra Leone. It's a UNDP consultancy job. The first Sierra Leonean way of that. And after that, when my 3 years contract expire, I moved forward back to the party, where I love so dearly the APC party, and go give me services. This time, 2023 elections, I was the technical team lead to the national campaign manager. Honorable J.K. is married with 3 beautiful children, and I have a bachelor's degree in business management, a master's degree in public administration, and a master's degree in governance and leadership. You can understand why I'm stepping forward now, because I don't prepare myself for this task.
Listen, look what I'm prepare yourself for the task. That is a massive CV unfolding. But again, like you say, you don't serve in so many different capacities in Sierra Leone and the politics of Sierra Leone and the Parliament of Sierra Leone. When you left Parliament?
I left Parliament in 2018. I served from 2012 to 2018.
So now, power pack and pull now.
That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like.
No, power pack and pull the Parliament.
Now we only pull the party, pull. You pull the party in governance, pull within the Parliament.
So what was it like in Parliament as a female parliamentarian? I know for say, over the past couple of years, we haven't had so many notable parliamentarian names in Sierra Leone politics. And we get a politician name, but not in Parliament or actively involved in Parliament administration structures. So what was it like as a female honorable in Parliament in Sierra Leone?
It was good. I was fortunate. I was fortunate for the ruling party at the time when I go parliament, and it was it was a very good experience. Going to parliament, you don't know what you'd expect. It's just the euphoria. Oh, they go parliament, and they go the excitement, the exuberance of wanting to be in parliament. But you don't really know what for expect. I must tell you, the first shock I get now, I see my salary first. I say, 6 million. That was my biggest shock. I was like, wow, with all this cry, the cry for camp parliament, the salary was only
Yeah,
6
because some
million.
people don't understand, say, parliamentarians, they need to get money. But I get a quota.
Yes. So for me, I was fortunate to be on the ruling bench, and because of me ability for present issues at national level, national issues, debate fiercely, that earned me a lot of credibility within the rank and files of the party.
Okay.
I was fortunate to excel in parliament. That earned me all the accolades here. We have been represent Sierra Leone as several countries then. We can proudly say I raised the banner, the flag of the APC very, very high at the global level, because there were a lot of accolades and recommendations that came from the speaker. And it will interest you for know, Tibo, most of those travels were not funded by the government of Sierra Leone.
So were you funding it yourself, or
when you go to those global platforms and excel, invitations come. When those invitations come, then they come with all expense paid, because they don't see how you perform. Whenever they get legislative meetings, then they always say, okay, this lady was here and we want her back. We want her to come share the experience or the perspective on several issues with regards to the African continent.
Okay.
So as an African woman at the global platform, I was given several opportunities. So that credit goes to my party, the APC, where they deem it necessary for give me symbol for go parliament in the first place. So APC now then all that credit to.
So what was it like? Do you think female representation is fair enough, even though they say there is a certain quota allocated to female parliamentarians? Do you think the quota is enough for female representation, or it should be more?
Well, when I went to parliament in 2012, there was no 30% quota. You fought just like the men. You fought alongside the men for going to parliament. You not get them on a silver platter. There was no quota system at the time I went to parliament. We fight and then we go and get the symbol and you contest the election and you campaign just like any other person. But after we don't go parliament, we begin put pressure by the government, particularly President Koroma. The women approached him and say, no, we want more. We want minimum 30%, as it is in the Beijing Declaration. That women must have a minimum of 30%. At that time, we've been in the parliament. Rwanda was leading in that direction. Then it gets more women at the time. So we did a lot of study tours to Rwanda, Uganda, and other countries like Kenya, just to see what model they use for get more women. And President Kuma at that time been listening. He begin for see what he could do for enhance the female participation, hire consultants them for make them begin looking into legislations with regards to the 30% quota. And then he gave the women and begin put pressure upon them. He gave the women of Sierra Leone a national holiday in recognizing their efforts. And give we March 8th, as the world is celebrating International Women's Day, say no, we for honor the women, the men should go to the kitchen and cook for their women on International Women's Day. He did that.
Do you have any recollection of him cooking for the first lady?
I'm sure he did. If he give the women then the first lady then go get for answer that. Unfortunately. So but he did that, and then of course the exclusion of time in time elapsed. Now the only thing I can always say now the only legislation or the only policy that one day the President Bio take from the previous government. I want to say congratulations to him. I want to say kudos to President Bio for passing into law the minimum 30% quota. With that said, we were able for now get more women. But having said that, APC will take the credit, say in their constitution, the APC constitution, I think we first begin for legislate the 30% quota. I didn't have a constitution. So it's a gradual process. Is it enough? Not really, but a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So we ask for 30%, we've got 30%. And now that then see the participation of women, next time when we ask for some more, we'll get some more. But it's a gradual process. Right now we are comfortable with where we are.
So do you think that quota can be increased, or it will just remain as it is? Because the reason I ask, the participation of women in politics is growing rapidly. Does that give them the cap to say they cannot go beyond 30%? Because again, if they are growing rapidly and there are women with substance that can deliver, would that be a cap for them not to be able to elevate?
It is my hope, T-Boy, that number would increase. It is my hope that would increase. It will not just be limited to the 30%. Like I say, once they begin to see the participation of women, how women are doing so well as they serve in the various capacities, being ministers, being heads of parastatal, members of parliament, hopefully sooner rather than later we'll see a female president in Sierra Leone.
So do you miss parliament?
So each is on.
Do you once a parliamentarian, whoever remains to be a honorable, is there any kind of system in Sierra Leone that gives you the privilege to go back again if you want to?
Absolutely. The Constitution of Sierra Leone gives you that opportunity to go back to Parliament as many times as you want to. However, with the discriminating clause that is in our Constitution, that if you're a dual citizen, you cannot contest. And for me, I think it's unfair because the Diaspora give a lot of support to the country for the economy. You see the support the Diaspora is giving in boosting the national economy. You cannot discriminate the Diaspora as to have the opportunity to serve their people if they so desire to do so. And now the bill in Parliament also don't discriminate the Diaspora from serving as a member of Parliament, but instead they say ministers can be from the Diaspora. Ministers are not serving the people. Ministers are serving the executive. So it's a bill that should be open to every Sierra Leonean. One thing we Sierra Leoneans understand is the fact they looking or voluntarily taking up another citizenship from another country is not in any way dismissing or denouncing your Sierra Leoneanness. It's showing that there's so many opportunities will go avail you when you become a citizen of another country. Everybody they come out here for seeking greener pastures and for enhance themselves academically or otherwise, looking for opportunities. So somebody denouncing a Sierra Leonean citizen, but yet we get money now they go below na salon, denouncing a Sierra Leonean citizen, but yet they go every Christmas or every Easter for go enjoy in Sierra Leone. We get money. The first thing we remember now how for go develop Sierra Leone. If a diaspora is here denouncing their citizen because they want to have access to better jobs, they want to have access to healthcare, they want to have access to free university. There's enormous opportunities where avail you, where make you go denounce your citizen, and all in the bid of going to develop Sierra Leone, going to develop your home. It's not that, I don't want nothing to do with Sierra Leone. No. All the people where they erect some big structures in Sierra Leone, most of them are in the diaspora, most of them are dual citizen. But they're not just say, okay, me, I don't be American, I don't want nothing to do with Sierra Leone. Go Christmas, go Easter. Me see how many people in the diaspora where they go, and all where they go, then they send more. Look at the remittance. Now then they turn the economy around, the diasporans, and they turn the economy around. The amount of remittance where they go on a daily basis from the diaspora for erect structures, for send for their family, for pay school fees. We get organizations then I also where they raise money for develop with human resource capacity back home. Then they raise money, then they send money back home to people them, for educate them, for give scholarships and all of that. Does that mean that they're not interested because they don't become naturalized citizens of other countries? Even when you're naturalized, place of birth is Sierra Leone. So why disenfranchise somebody that is born in Sierra Leone? And then you say, oh no, you pick it, we go born overseas. We're not born in Sierra Leone. Can be a member of parliament, but you were born there. cannot be a member of parliament. I just hope say our MPs will have a rethink.
Well, we hope that they will change it, because some of we don't reluctantly refuse for be dual citizens, and we know the reason behind it. But I think that's another discussion for another day, because to see you don't bet Boku people, and you don't bet people away not really supposed to bet. One example can be you right now, if you don't deliver over the past couple of years in parliament as a parliamentarian. Look at the role we don't play in some of the activities that we don't get yourself involved with, both national and internationally. It makes a huge difference, because I think your experience back living in the diaspora gave you that sort of advantage for participating in international duties, because you already know what the system is like and you are used to that kind of system. So basically, yes, it is a downside to the politics of Sierra Leone, but we'll try to see how well they campaign for make sure say them pull that to same clause, because it has stopped many Sierra Leoneans they will be able for come home and help for develop in the administrative structure, especially when it comes to be a member of parliament, where they deal with you people indirectly. Like you clearly said, ministers don't have no allegiance to the people. They're just working for government institutions, and if they're sacked, they fly back to wherever they come from, and that's it. So now, why did you choose to stay in Sierra Leone after your parliamentarian time, and you still decide, say, I want for day now and support my party and do all the work what they do for my party? Why?
See, but there's no place like home. And I believe, say, there's so much work to do for the party. If we're all day out, we're not going to be able to provide the resources where the party needs, vis-a-vis human resources. If we all left the party, the election car, we all they go, we they do that. We need for amplify with voice, we need for make them understand why, we need for amplify with voice, basically. People and not all man for the out.
Right.
You know, the party needs people around as well. And besides, Sierra Leone is home. There's so much opportunities, there's so much potential we Sierra Leone get to offer. And above all, the people of Sierra Leone need the APC. And the people of Sierra Leone, the expectation from us, the leaders, is high, so we cannot abandon them.
Okay.
I love Sierra Leone and I'm there.
So, what sort of role are you playing right now within the party structures? I know I'm not going to say when I one could see the blinding for short for just few seconds. I know say maybe say a couple of years ago when they tell us say able for be our opposition. What is it like to be on the opposition at possibly for over 8 years now?
It hasn't been easy for us as a party and the people, considering what we're faced with, the challenges we're faced with. I can say to you, things have changed rapidly with the President Kouma's leadership and how he created the space for the opposition for thrive. We not see that space being provided for the opposition at the moment. Everybody have a right to belong and associate wherever they want to associate themselves with. Being an APC does not make you a criminal. Being an APC member does not make you a non-Sierra Leonean. You're a Sierra Leonean by birth, and then you are you have the right to belong to a political party. And if you belong to a political party, you're not for face any form of intimidation or harassment. I remember, Tiboy, when we were in Parliament, when I leave Freetown, I go to Bo. I stayed at Honorable Radoyoki's house. Yes. And I'll eat at his house. If I stay in a hotel, he will vex by me. She'll make sure she send my food in the hotel. If Honorable Radoyoki and Wef, not Honorable JB Mansari and Wef cook for me, that's the kind of camaraderie we shared as colleagues in Parliament. Can the same be applied to them? No. The tables have turned now. We're in opposition. They're in governance. I don't see that camaraderie with the current members of Parliament. Of course, Rado and I and JB and I, we still maintain our relationship. But the sitting members of Parliament, can they do the same like we did during our tenure? Honorable the late Hassan Sharif would spend the night, would stay at Rado's house, who was chairman of finance committee when we go on oversight. Rado opened his doors for us to enter his house at our will. We enjoyed that. But that is not visible today. You don't see that anymore amongst SLPP and APC.
Is there a specific reason for that, or you think it's just the bad politics that this current administration is playing in Sierra Leone?
I think it's the bad politics because for me, governance is both the ruling party and the opposition.
Right.
We have to be able to gel. Don't look at APC as enemies. They are partners in development. We always Sierra Leone development trajectory cannot be isolated, cannot be done by the government. It involves the government and the ruling party. So they have to create the space for us.
Okay. Now, I know APC over the past couple of years, they don't get their own draw in terms of leadership here, leadership there, flag bearer race, executive party race, lower level election is on the way going. Middle level election, we don't know yet when it's going to happen. Higher level election to the convention, still no idea. Why are you looking forward to aspire for a position of Deputy National Chairman for the APC, even though we are seeing all these chaotic activities happening around the party structure? And as a woman, why do you think you want to do this?
Well,
I don't want you don't give me the lady voice, so you therefore make sure so we understand and hear clearly what you're saying. So give me that Parliament voice which you always give in a Parliament, because I remember clearly how that voice sound like.
See, boy.
When we are at the top of the well taking notes, we can hear you very clearly. So go ahead.
See, boy, these are defining moments for APC.
Right.
I am stepping forward to bring a change to the APC. We want to see a more inclusive, more decisive, and more practical, so to speak, if I may use the word, APC. An APC that would change the trajectory. A lot of people are hoping for better, a stronger APC. And I believe I'm coming forward. I'm stepping forward because I have a lot of experience, wealth of experience, as I've highlighted earlier. I have a lot of experience that I'm looking forward to bring to the table. It's about time we begin to think of how we can be more inclusive as a party, how we can put our house in order for victory 2028, what we need to do, how we need to leverage on the opportunities that avail us.
Right.
To bring the party back in governance.
Have you found that journey an easy part so far? Is it compared to the way you run your campaigns when you wanted to be a member of parliament? What's the journey like so far?
Nothing in life is easy. If you get it too easy, you will not value it. I don't consider it an easy journey. I don't expect it to be an easy journey. Okay. I don't expect it to be an easy ride. It's politics. Politics is leadership. And you fight for leadership.
What's your manifest for leadership? Or?
Well, I believe in fighting. I have a fighting spirit in me. I mean, a child of warrior with effect. So I don't expect to get I'm easy.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy. And I'm determined, regardless of how crooked or rocky the path may be, I am determined to take this all the way to the top. And I believe I'll win it.
Okay. Now, we haven't seen any other aspirants that have put themselves up for the specific position that you're going for. We've only seen one winner, Honorable Pepito. We don't see one for be the chairman. What's your take on the fact that people are not actually putting themselves forward for this position? Do you think you don't start early, or do you think you should have waited, or do you think like a first come first serve situation you find yourself? Why do you think coming out now is the best time to do it?
It would interest you to know that there are 5 of us already in this race.
Okay. But
5.
Have any of them declared publicly?
Absolutely.
Okay.
we have 2 who have declared publicly already. 2 have declared publicly, and the other 2 have not done so yet. Apparently, they're still consulting behind the scenes. I have been in this process for quite a while.
Okay.
I have been behind the scene doing my consultation. I just stepped forward now, but I've been in this since October last year.
Okay.
I've been doing my consultations. I've been going around talking to people, seeking blessings from, the leaders and the stakeholders, if I may say, seeking blessings from the stakeholders. I did not just step forward. I have put a lot of thought into this.
Okay.
And I've prayed about it. And I believe it's time for me to step forward. I have so much to offer to the party, and the time is now.
Do you think it's also time for women to step up? Because at the end of the day, we haven't seen women stepping up for positions like this before. It's always women going for women's leader, women's deputy leaders, and we haven't seen women stepping up for these are like very key positions on the party structures, because from the chairman to the deputy chairman, you're kind of running the structures of the party. And if you're going into a 2028 election that is supposed to be a very tense one, why do you think you can do this? What are some of the things that you're looking forward to possibly say, this is the reason why I want to be there, because I can deliver in X and Y and Z areas?
Well, T-Boy, we come a long way as a party. APC party is over 60 years old. And the women's leader position is not the only position. As stated earlier, our party is so unique. Given the women of this of Sierra Leone, the 30% quota is legislated in the constitution.
Right.
That by itself has laid a platform, the foundation for women to aspire for other positions as far as leadership is concerned. As stated on Liberty Television that they knew there were women like us who would be ready to take over the leadership of the party.
Okay.
And that is why that clause is added into our constitution. And above all, T-Boy, when you have a woman at the helm of affairs, it would show the world that APC is now ready to take over leadership. It shows that APC is not just talking the talk. We are also putting words into action. My stepping forward, it will go a long way. It gives hope to other women who might have been shying away from aspiring for bigger position.
Okay.
But thankfully, we've seen women stepping forward for positions. We've seen women going for district positions. We've seen women going forward for organizing big positions in the party. It gives hope, even if they don't get it, but the platform has been created, and it's my hope that they would succeed in the drive. We need to begin to think in a direction where we not only limit our women to the kitchen or to a position that is already designated for the women. You say women's leader. Men cannot fight for that position. But the other position that you have capable women like us,
okay,
who can step forward and equally match the men. For me, I said you watch me. And these elections where they come, I don't turn up before, I don't lead campaign.
Okay.
So this will not be a new one. It's not a novelty for me. I've been in that hot soup before. I can face the challenges that lie ahead.
Right. Well, give me a few things that you will do differently from what the party is doing right now that will make a change if you take that position as a deputy chairperson.
Well, one thing you must know, I'm going to be the deputy. There's going to be the chairman. We'll work together. And we need an inclusive party. We work to ensure that everybody is on board. No one is left behind. We'll address some of the grievances and that are already ensuing, because only a united APC would bring victory. So when all of us are united, hey, you want to see trouble.
Mm.
We will all come together, and our leadership would ensure that we bring everybody on board, and our experience is key.
Okay.
Experience on how to tap into the potential that's.
So
lies ahead.
I'm asking. You don't have to answer this, but I'm just asking. Do you have any preferred chairperson to work with? You don't have to answer it, but I'll just throw a spanner on the.
works. You know, APC have a pool of experienced people. So whomever emerge as the leader, I am willing to work with them. I've worked with them before. I'm working with the current executive already. I have offered my services. I am a member of the census committee already. I am a member of the conveners group, a group that is interfacing with all flag bearers. I have offered myself and services to the party. So for me, whomever the delegates decide to choose, I will work with that person.
So do you
It's
think?
not my choice. It's the choice of the delegate.
I'll make choice for you. The choice I'll make for you viewers. If you listen to me right now, you're watching Sierra Leone Media and you're watching The Lamp. So The Lamp is a program brought to you for us to learn and make progress. I give Honorable JK small brief now because I can't tension right now. I know what's also wrong command at the softy side. But on a very serious note, if you're watching, please send in your comments and suggestions if you have any, and make sure say you try to give us some of the insight of what you think of Honorable JK and her presentation. I don't think that's enough to Parliamentary though, so you have to change this Parliament style of smoothness. No, you have no to smoothness, nothing else at all. But Honorable, I know the party has a huge, long-standing record, according to other people who are not APCN, that the party is very dissolutional. Everybody has their own campism, everybody is doing their own thing here and their own thing over there. How will you bring the party together when everybody is crying the party need peace, which I personally think it is just like a call for attention that people are raising all these concerns over. Do you think the party really need peace, and what do you think the party structure will do in your capacity if you serve as a deputy with your leader to change the trajectory of bringing the party back to normality where you think they should be?
We need to refrain from rhetoric as a party.
But that's like no in politics.
We need to refrain from rhetoric and act and be sincere.
Okay.
Because as an opposition, the people are looking up to us to provide a credible alternative to what's already there. So we're coming in with renewed energy. We're coming in with wealth of experience, and I believe the experience, because mind you, the executive is not only going to be the chairman, the deputy chairman. We also have other positions that will make up the executive of the party. So us coming in, we have to be accountable to the people. We have to renew their trust. And trust can only be earned, and that is very key for me, that we need to rebuild the trust and confidence of our supporters. And once that is done, it will be easy to unite and recalibrate ourselves as a party for 2028 victory.
Are you ready for 2028?
Absolutely.
How ready are you and the party? Because people are saying the party is not ready yet.
The party is ready. There are skirmishes here and there. The fight for power stated is not easy. You have a lot of factions because everybody have their interests. The flag bearer is where the tension is mounting from. Once we elect our flag bearer, people will see that APC is ready. And that readiness is already in us, because as you can see, we've seen flag bearers whining and dining together, interacting, supporting each other.
What's the all?
Majority of, well, I can say all of them.
Okay.
supporting each other, then they go by each other function. This not just for sure you say, they're ready to support whomever emerge because power and I got the key.
Right.
Even with myself and one of my opponents were here. We were here for the Young Congress event and we interacted. We traveled together, we ate together, we sat together at the airport, we danced together, we share moments together. So it's just showing me the APC-ness. We are ready to support whomever emerge. So once then, they say married we get for sweets now by the bachelor's eve.
But who not see the bachelor's eve?
The bachelor's eve not begin show. Look at the lower level of just get. You don't see much fights. People them. Yeah, there's skirmishes here and there. You get a few repetition, but at the end of the day, we will say the lower level was relatively peaceful compared to what you would see well brother them gets the lower level, life no lost, blood no shed,
Right.
Now box is normal, you see there's always somebody to a box here and there's somebody chairing close here and there, but that's about it. At the end of the day, this show you say APC don't ready. We're ready.
Okay. So when you say we're ready, is it the position of you saying the party will ready to galvanize themselves and mobilize themselves from all areas that are necessary, especially when you look at the diaspora and also internal politics? Because I know the diaspora play a key role in the politics of Sierra Leone. Are you going to be bringing everybody on board from the diaspora as well, and the ones back home?
The diaspora is very important to the development of the country and the party. You can never isolate the diaspora. We're ready to bring everybody on board. The party belongs to APC people from across the globe, not just a set of people, everybody. As long as you're APC member, regardless of whether you're in a foreigner, you're in Japan, or wherever you're an APC. We're ready to bring everybody on board. And yes, once the internal struggles are over with, you will see how we will galvanize ourselves as a party. We will come as a united front table. Opposition had to. You may say people and go crazy for we make careless and lost this one or they come. Absolutely not. We're not become careless we make.
Okay.
We don't correct, we'll correct a mistake. They never happen again.
Okay. So what do you think about the current government? Because the next question I'm going to ask you will be directly linked to the status of the current government in terms of their administrative structures or what they're doing and how they're running the affairs of the country. What's your take on it?
Well, the government, in as much as you may want to cry them down, you want to give them some credit for certain things that they've done, but overall, the people are crying with hardship. The country tranga. Things are hard. The ordinary Sierra Leonean is suffering lack of employment. We have the youth are unemployed. Cost of living is high. Fuel price, once the fuel price is skyrocketed, everything else goes up. So the government needs to do more to alleviate the suffering of the people. People are suffering. They need to do more. There's so much they can do. Electricity, water. The previous governments left stable electricity. And now the challenge is there. Because now, even myself, T-Boy, I'm not embarrassed to tell you this. Before, we used to light our generator from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But now we have to turn generator off sometimes midnight. Because the cost of living is high. At 32,000 leones a litre, for 35 for diesel, which is the generator is run on diesel, 35,000 for litre. 10 litres is 350,000. So 10 litres a night. It's a lot of money. Times,
it is.
So government needs to do more. It needs to. The people who voted for you, when you go to the market, you say, "Mina APC, mina say people." They say, "Pepe, 10 leo for cup." I tell you, no, I would JK go buy. And I tell you, honorable for myself, people say go buy them. So, we all feel the pinch as a country. So governments get for do more for enhance the living standard of the people. The basic necessity, then get for work harder, for provide the basic with them in promise, bread and butter.
Okay.
My bread no butter yet.
Well, they will say in the bring can bread and butter within the next 6 months of governance. And also, they say to me over the past couple of years that they will not hand over power to APC. How clear is that statement from your own perspective, looking at what is happening right now with the structures of what they put in place in terms of all the administrative and political appointments they make? Do you think they are really going by the words that they're saying they will not hand over power to APC come 2028 if there is going to be an election?
Well, His Excellency the President is priding himself as father of democracy. If he's really truly father of democracy, when APC win the election with a landslide victory, you hand over the power. You had no choice but to hand over the power. He's got his 2 terms, and he has served the people of Sierra Leone. APC win the
Not to the people of Sierra Leone, he serve them people.
He serve. Well, he don't serve Sierra Leone.
Okay, I agree for
He's the president of Sierra Leone, though a lot of people are misunderstanding him as president for SLPP. He's not president of SLPP.
Well, he has done more of that than actually being the president of Sierra Leone.
Well, yeah, he has done that. He has done more of that. But what the point I'm trying to make here is that President Biya has prided himself as father of democracy. If you are father of democracy and the opposition win the election, which we are going to win with a landslide victory, when we win the election, there is no way you're not going to hand over the staff. Ibo Aneskroma hand over staff with Aneskroma had the military, he had the police, he had all the institutions under his arm. But he wanted the people of Sierra Leone to live in peace. President Biya don't fight war. Himself no say he want for left the country peaceful. He want for go exit peaceful retirement. So that rhetoric for say we're not going to hand over power to APC is not talk no more. Honestly, not talk. I don't believe say they mean we person in power, they talk everything. We say all the power on a 40 year. We say all the power on a 40 year. But when the people voted otherwise, or when they say they forgive power, give power. So may not they pay attention to that rhetorically. And they pay attention to it. They focus in is how for campaign. Now every nook and cranny of Sierra Leone, how for campaign for make people then see say APC is a better alternative to what we have right now. And that's our focus is going to be. We not pay attention to petty talks or a man talk. It will pay attention to now how the people of Sierra Leone gonna say APC na ain't good for that country day. During APC tenure, you see goods then they make. You see like even Emerson sing safe na cold water or they drink or they get pneumonia because the light was frequent.
Right.
We see say roads where we connect roads from city to city. We put solar lights now all the cities then where school picking and at them village they can sit under solar lights for study. You know, we make the cost of living affordable for people. We increase the minimum wage from 25,000 to 500,000.
Not even 25,000, no. That means actually 10,000 on records. Because we had a labor dispute at some point with certain staffing team that we within that sort of region. They say then they pay them less. So what normally used to happen when they go make complaint at labor office, labor they tell them say actually they pay you more because your basic salary is 10,000.
You see? Yeah. So we raise the minimum wage to 500,000. See
we affect some of women. No, that they affect some of women get small business them all.
Yes.
Because it make we know that some stuff to women get because it was high for us. But I think that was a manageable basic standard of living where the minimum wage been possibly good. By then rest they almost 100 and something thousand.
150.
So you go for buy one bag less
150,
and
yes.
more.
At that time we raised the minimum wage as a government from 25,000 to 500,000. One bag is now be 130.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe 130. So all of those things. So the people of Sierra Leone will say, yesterday to God better past today.
You dey talk not with confidence, you dey talk with authority, like somebody we then say we blind man say it dey stone you don't mass am. Who say you must? Because now like you don't start your campaign already as a deputy chairperson for the APC National. Where is this coming from?
See, but as I don't say right now, me not deputy national chairman. As I sit down right now, I dey talk as a deputy national chairman because I already don't get confidence. I don't win the elections because the people of Sierra Leone see this person where they step forward, then see say I get the experience, then see say I get what it take, then no say I able for deliver on the mandate. If I don't sit down at salon 20 years, T-boy, I lost election 2018. I not go America go work. And then at the country, I still did it. Look at me, I still the shine.
Still the shine.
I still the shine. You know, on the more serious note, I believe in the APC. I believe in the APC, and I believe, say, a united APC could defeat SLPP any day, any hour. And as I talk to you so now, the meetings they hold on, they get the strategy they put. Where they win this election, will not win care itself.
I don't know whether you could share some, but if you don't want to share it, that's fine. What sort of strategies do you think will work in the government that we see right now? We're not getting no protocol with administrative structures for men and go through the constitution, and how you feel to say we're not able to use the party structures and everything else we involve for making able for council one and win this election. What are some of the few things basically we sometimes maybe you go on for sure not work on?
You miss me go can't tell you waiting away ammunition. I need to share my ammunitions with you. No. I know number one thing that once we come up with local, we don't elect with flag bearer.
Now put local you go?
Yes. That's what the Secretary General say. Secretary General when I get the right to announce the venue for elections, I get the mandate to announce the venue for elections. Don't announce the venue. Say the next National Delegates Conference will be in Port Local.
Will that change in any time, or it's just primarily going to be that one now?
Well, they don't announce except if you decide for change. But for now, we're going to Port Local. Once we come back from Port Local, give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You go see what they work. Now okay. We all the 28s, we don't 29, we don't come right now. You go see they all rally behind whoever I emerge. We all go rally behind them. Because APC is the best alternative for Sierra Leone. APC is what Sierra Leone need. APC na the Combra party. APC na the party we get sorry out for the people. APC na the party we only able for develop Sierra Leone. APC na the party where they allow people get freedom for talk, waiting they want for talk to the government, to anybody, where without fear of harassment or intimidation or jailiyard business. You know, so that APC is what the people are crying for today. That APC is what the people are yearning for. That APC is what the people are seeking. And that APC will bounce back.
Well, I want to ask you one question, but if you no go with you, you don't serve any jail term. You don't serve any jail term. The reason why I'm asking this question is because of you mentioned, say, APC is the party that is ready for take on the SLPP come 2028 election. And we don't see the way how the current administration they operate with people the way vocal. And of say the tension of people the way vocal don't reduce a little bit. Do you think there's going to be any kind of tension in terms of intimidating vocal APC members who are ready to stand up against bad governance decisions or administration the way they happen in the country?
I don't serve jail time. It's a repressing. I don't serve jail time. But as a politician, jail na for people in America. But at the place I not go there. But the people of Sierra Leone, they expect the voice of the opposition. The opposition, the role is to critique the government. And in doing so, I don't feel say that for subject you to jail time. Because when they critique you, it would help you. Because the criticism is to identify, the purpose of criticize is to identify your weakness. So any good governance, if you allow the space for criticism, and when they criticize you, you for take them in good faith and try for make it better.
Okay.
So I don't feel say if somebody criticize you in a recipe for send and go jail for silence for silence the opposition just because you want for show strength or you want for show muscle. For me, it's a sign of weakness, not a strength.
Okay. So now, not for say the party they face a lot of few different intimidation from various quarters, and we not for say the party they galvanize and work together. Is the party are in any mode of contention for say they are not going to be free to run their campaigns in the southeastern part of Sierra Leone or any primarily SLPP dominated area? Is the party ready to go into all those areas to campaign?
See, boy, in 2007, President Nkrumah, them block him for enter Kailaun. Then lay ambush for him for enter Kailaun. They say he not go enter Kailaun. He come and win the elections. Despite all of that intimidation.
Okay.
Not one time you say anywhere in the north, they block SLPP for campaign. Because we believe no more say give them open door for them. We're going to beat them anyways. So now make we not they restrict them. So we not expect them for restrict we, but if they do, we would resist it. We will. We're going to resist any form of intimidation.
Okay.
From them. Because Sierra Leone belongs to all of us. Sierra Leone are we all own. We all are citizens of Sierra Leone. So if you the Canada north, we not intimidate you, we not block road for you. Why block road for we in the south? If you ask me, if me not be Secretary General, convention about the goal.
Wow.
Yes.
That's strong.
If I was Secretary General of the APC, I will announce the 2026 convention above. Because I want waiting na me desire for me the people of the south they see APC as a government in waiting. But go interact with them, or go rub skin with them. Make them see reason for one for vote with it. Because we get style. Oh, they go convention. The convention like in sweet. We get style. We sabi, we sabi make people enjoy. We sabi any side we hold convention, the economic development where they happen at that area, they enormous. So I believe say yes, before better if me not be Secretary General and that. But again, the party they afraid say we're not gonna get enough security for we people. So they're afraid say they don't want to make them go there, then they begin worry say our supporters are not safe. We see a case in point we just bar a 100% literate institution. 100% literate institution, the bar association election. They block the perceived APC lawyers them not for enter and do everything they could. So with all them challenges then the party don't see. But if we say maybe we're gonna bow, people might not be safe. Then go chase win at Pujon. Then talk them doing campaigns. If APC go campaign at Pujon, then go kill we. Then go block we, then go make sure we not enter Pujon.
Okay.
True to their words, they did. We go Pujon and broke my windshield. The stone can pass, it almost hit me face and pull me eye. They broke my windshield and broke me side mirror. Outside the stone can vim the stone. At the back of us down. That glass they broke. True to their words, they then do it. So with all them challenges, and then talk and say then go do it, and then do it. Then chase we out of Pujon. A God and a blessing. Now save we come they literally chased us out. So all of them scenario they make the party they afraid. In Sierra Leone not for be so. There's people don't hold convention and McKinney, nothing they not do them. Nobody not run after them, nobody not chase them out. And APC self feel the same confidence for all conventions in their strongholds as well.
Okay. So over the past 10 years with the Nkrumah government, we see the kind of progressive work the party do and the governance. Do you think APC would do slightly different from that administration? Because how can the party be progressive if they become, well, not so if so, they are going to be the next government of 2028? How much progressive work can they look at doing? Because we know that the country is lack in so many different areas right now. What are some of the things that you think the party will do progressively for change the way things are right now?
Sadly, T-Boy, when they announced APC government 2028, the expectation of the people will be so high. That's the sad reality we get for confront the APC. The expectation will be so high because people will be in a hurry for see developments. They will be in a hurry for see investors then flood into the county. They will be in a hurry for begin see youth employment. They will be in a hurry for see cost of living coming down. They will be in a hurry for see electricity come back. They will be in a hurry for see water. They will be in a hurry for see all of these changes. But the sad reality is that the kind hole, the kind debt where the country is in right now, you get for take us time. But I believe say because the development partners they get confidence in the APC, they will come and give the support because they don't do one before. Because they know say whatever support they give to the party, it will go directly to the people.
Right.
Social amenities could be enhanced. Electricity, water, cost of living. Because they know say APC is a development is synonymous to the APC. So once they give we the touch, then go see.
Well, we've seen the evidence of that over the past couple of years from the Pasheki days to date. Possibly everything we Salon gets with our legacy we don't stand is under your party. So now you highlight the concerns about the party being attacked in various different areas in the provincial towns within the go, especially Pujaun and Kailaun with the Anescoma government. And even 2023,
Kenema self,
yes, there was an issue in Kenema. And
there.
other issue again happened back again at Puja in 2023 election. So basically, how is the party working together for make sure say the NTS will not happen again? Because the concern we make our ways down, because we are highlighted earlier on say, is the party going to be ready to take the SLPP head on where they don't go with this narrative say they will not hand over power to APC come 2028? How is the party ready for make sure say then kind of thing also not repeat itself again coming to 2028 election or even before 2028 election safe?
We're not run again. We're not run. If they stone with it, not made the stone and can boss with it. Because they feel say where they intimidate with stone and wait till they run. When they run, we say they stone them back. Where they stone.
Okay.
When they run after, who say they run after them. When they chase, who say they chase them. Now when they run after you run, then they feel say, oh, they are then afraid. We don't know them tactics. Now for come, then can fire now party office. This time when they come out, make them fire and kill we all. If they try and again, when they come forward, when they step out, when I shoot we now. Let the whole world see. Say now that's when I get for sure. When they run again.
So what are the confidence within the moral guarantors? We mentioned made the whole world see. Are you definitely strongly believe that the moral guarantors as the people in the diaspora when at the international communities then go ready for make sure say this not repeat itself? Because we look at what is happening right now, we international communities don't come and sit and agree with some of the recommendations of the tripartite, but the party they adhere to the tripartite recommendations, but SLPP as the government are not doing nothing in regards to the tripartite. What's the concern or the affirmation with the moral guarantors when at the international communities?
Well, APC, the party went law abiding. If APC not to be law abiding party, like allow me for don't blaze.
Sure.
So allow me for the on fire. But because we're a law abiding party, when the moral guarantors then come, they say on a ceasefire, when I go back to parliament, APC say, okay, before we go to parliament, this and this name for happen. APC willing for go back to parliament because they want for Sierra Leone develop. They don't want for Sierra Leone on fire. SLPP on the other hand, you neg on the promise system or the agreement we then don't sign. Mind you, as a nation, every agreement or treaty have to be ratified by Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
This agreement, we agree from governance side, the opposition, and our moral guarantors. It's an agreement that was supposed to have been tabled in Parliament and ratified. Just like when you get the Beijing Declaration, the Paris Agreement. Oh, because na salon we sign and I make no feel say an agreement. This is an agreement. Just like when you go to a conference, they wanna sign an agreement.
Right.
The Lome Peace Agreement was an agreement. So people they fight, they count the agreement at the table. They say ceasefire, we will make you so. It was an agreement. Those agreements ought to be honored. Not an agreement the normal way you just they go put under the table because you want for continuing governance. No. You get for sure sincerity. We're where we are now because of lack of sincerity on the part of the government. They're not sincere. And we need for stand with ground as a party. And thankfully we have. No amount of money not there this time around we then go bribe any member of parliament or any councillor. We go ready for succumb. Because Sierra Leone is bigger than any political party. The interest of Sierra Leone is paramount. And what we're fighting for is the interest of Sierra Leone. We want a Sierra Leone that is peaceful. We want a Sierra Leone that would adhere to agreements and push development go before. We need to develop the country. Sierra Leone needs to be developed. And how we go be developed? We have to be honest. We have to be sincere. We have to be credible in our dealings. We have to be inclusive. And above all, Sierra Leone should be above any personal interest. That's the kind of Sierra Leone we are yearning for, and that's the Sierra Leone we're fighting. So, fighting or saying, oh, we do not want Edmond Alpha as a party is not dictating to the president who, because he's the fountain of honor. He has the prerogative to hire and fire whomever he wants to. So if this is his prerogative, he should also, as head of state, listen to the voice of the opposition because they form part of the government.
Mm-hmm.
And the credibility of this individual is at stake. You're not credible. You're not sincere. You're not accountable. So if somebody's not credible, you're not sincere, you're not transparent, you're not accountable to the people of this country, he's only accountable to his political party and the president, then why would you want to have an institution that is responsible for the governing of the state and put somebody of that caliber into that institution? Like about on one before, you don't have somebody when they say they don't want time, they change them. Because he's a listening president. It is my hope that President Bio would listen this time around. If you not ever listen to the opposition, it is my hope that this time he would listen and come to the table. Your fountain of honor, your commander-in-chief, you're the guardian of the Constitution. There's so many other jobs in the country. We're not to dictate to you. But this individual cannot manage our elections as a nation.
So, do you think it would be right to say you're looking like the Iron Lady of APC come from now on?
I am the Margaret Thatcher of the APC. The Margaret Thatcher of the APC. There was an article on that in 2014. There's an article written, and my picture was on the front line of Standard Times. They say Leon Margaret Thatcher.
So why did they call you? Why did they call you Leon Margaret Thatcher?
Margaret Thatcher, people will follow Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher is a fearless woman. Margaret Thatcher is very assertive. She makes a point. She cares less about what you think. She puts her points across, and she was a strong woman, strong character, strong will woman. And I think I carry some of her traits, and that's why I was referred to as Sierra Leone Margaret Thatcher. It's so funny. I went to to a conference in Marrakesh. There was an IPU conference in Marrakesh. So we exchanged contact with one of our colleagues from Member of Parliament. I think he was from Nigeria. So we exchanged our cards. By the time the conference was over, he came and said, "Oh, Sierra Leone next Margaret Thatcher."
So it's something that somebody else has picked up.
I think he Googled me. Okay. He took my card and Googled. And before the end of the day, he said, "You're a powerful woman. You're Sierra Leone next Margaret Thatcher." You know Margaret Thatcher? I say, "Of course, I know Margaret Thatcher." So yes, I believe I have some of Margaret Thatcher's traits. A very strong will, assertive, decisive, and at the same time, I am a mother. With all those traits, I am a mother. With all those strong and assertiveness, I still have the soft side of me. That is being a mother.
You just behave 110% like Margaret Thatcher, for those who know her. Because that is exactly Margaret Thatcher, because she will go high in Parliament and then she cooled off when she wants to make her points. But when she's interacting and does not want the opposition to pay attention to what is happening, she will rant, and then when she wants to make a point, she goes down and she talks in a way that everybody has to listen. That's the typical elements of Margaret Thatcher. Now, before we go to the economic side of Sierra Leone, the way things are right now, the concerns of possibly the youth's standard of living, way of life, security and all those stuff, what will be your message in terms of actually getting women to be on board the campaign trail for the APC as a political party, and how far you think they can get involved in running this race? Not the executive race, but the parliamentarian race or the presidential race, to make sure they bring the party back to power. What role do you think the women can play?
APC, from the inception of APC, we've seen women have played a major role in bringing the APC to power. The likes of Ajadanke Kabia, the likes of Nancy Steele. We've seen the role those women play in bringing APC to power when APC was fighting for power. APC has always have strong women. We always get plenty strong women them. We don't see Lady Diana Konomani, strong woman. We see Sylvia Blyden, strong woman. We've seen other strong women in the party. Elizabeth Mann, strong woman. We've seen our First Lady Sia Kuruma. She's soft-spoken, but a very strong woman. We've seen the development trajectory, how she supported her husband and not take the center stage. She was always in the back, but providing the much-needed support to enhance the presidency. Strong woman that I admire so much. We've seen other strong women, Ivona Kisoya. It's a very strong woman with all the challenges she has faced. All of that. We see Idon Kam. We see Aja Manso. Strong woman. We don't see Aja Koniyabai. Strong woman. We don't see the likes of Mami Kainde of blessed memory. Those are strong women. We have plenty grassroots. Even we get Bali when the organizing secretary for the Women's Congress. These are strong women, strong young women coming up. We get them. We get the women in Abacha Street, strong women, the women in Agubengbe, and carry them. They're not strong women then. We get women in our parliament. The parliament right now. We see firebrand MPs. We see what Aminata say they do. Admire her courage to stand up amidst these difficult times. We get other strong women in our parliament, Catherine and them. Very strong women. All of them, the women in parliament, they carry their own strength. The women in council, they carry their own strength. The cheerleaders, they carry their own strength from ward to constituency to district to region, and the one at the national executive. They all carry their strength. So we have strong women in the party, even us former members of parliament, women, we get them plenty. Strong women, head of state house, we've been there, them very strong. In the classroom, in the law profession, we get a strong woman then at the law. legal profession, even the legal team, the deputy, a woman, a strong woman.
Okay.
She's very quiet in nature, but she's very strong. For make you able to sit down and waiting. Only strong women. APC get lots of strong women. They were ready for push APC to the next government. Get them all. Get them. A battery of strong women.
Are you their leading pioneer, or you the work?
We even get Nasu Fofana, another strong woman coming up. We get the women's leader, Mariama Low. We get all the diaspora women, them. The diaspora women, them, they're strong, them voices, them very, very loud. We see them enough for talk from the region to the district, the constituency, women, them, England, I also you get the strong women, them, you go to America, Canada, all over. APC not short of strong women, no, we get them all over. We get them all, and they come forward. They're all ready for tying the Oja. For push APC before. Just the way Aja Danki Kabia them, Mami Yellow them. Mami Kainde them. We get them, Mami them.
Okay.
I know able to don't mention it all. We get strong organization, we get Planet. When a women's organization, we also don't support.
Okay.
The party and this. We also get women that are the former MPs where they support the party. We get strong women. We're ready for push.
Well, with all the one that we don't call, it shows you're well grounded with the party structures and the historical values of what the party stand for. Because again, very few women. I detect you in a young woman. I will say you don't hold it. So if I put my glasses down, I'm looking fine.
Watch me fine, no.
Look at you put my glasses down. Like actually clear one. No, but on a very serious note, you don't exercise a huge amount of knowledge within the party structure, because not everybody will be able to call names like you did, and not everybody will be able to go back to the days of politics where you call them Ajadanke, and a few more of the names that we don't highlight. We don't play pivotal role in women's wing of the APC as a party. We not for say women and they always they carry APC along. The men they play pivotal role, but the women they always they for like a give them moral and physical and financial and emotional support with what's in them they always use for do within the background. Now let's slightly switch over to the concerns of Sierra Leoneans then within at the diaspora, and also Sierra Leone and the within a salon. And obviously there has been a huge amount of issues then we surrounded by youth, and I believe salon the youth age is being defined slightly different from the way I could look at youth them in this part of the world. But what's your take on the drug abuse, the abuse of young people, young girls going into things that are not supposed to be for them at their age, when like a kush, prostitution, and few more of the other concerns they affect with younger people in Sierra Leone? What's your take on those form of drug abuse and child poverty or child abuse where they happen in Salon?
As a mother, this topic, it touched me hard. It's very dear to me. Because me and mama, you know, whenever I see the way how kush they ravage, we use them in Sierra Leone, sometimes I shed tears. Because I know how we ask for gebele. You carry picking 9 months. You born them. The joy where you get in a labor room, where they bring that baby can lay on your chest. The joy. Then you call people and come them pull na do that picking. The first day where they carry the picking go to school. You know the joy where they get as a mother. We come to school, we come back, I can't explain to you what's in our experience, na school. You know, the joy where you they get watching your child grow. And today, you see that child, they don't have kids, don't die because of kush. Even when not you picking, as Combra, you they feel pain.
Right.
Because you they feel pain for that mama. When I'm picking, they don't grow, don't die. The people them where they bring kush in Sierra Leone, that money they not go better them.
That's where I mean.
They not go better them because they bring, you not bring employment for the youths. You bring something where they can destroy their lives. The future for our youth, potential young men and women, have been destroyed. At this, Sierra Leone don't become a narco state, and that's sad. Not a country like Sierra Leone where don't get history of producing the biggest diamond in Africa. We don't fight a senseless war we then call blood diamond.
Mm-hmm.
We don't watch the movie and say the war na for diamond. After the war, we able to forget good quality diamond again in that country. The hopes were high that Sierra Leone they can develop or they can develop a human resource capacity. Mind you, one thing where President Bio campaign on that they can develop the human resource capacity of the country. Instead of developing the human resource capacity, we see then they kill we young youths them. There's no hope for our youths anymore. They're dying because of drugs. They're dying because of this kush pull so foot all over. Girl picking and they prostitute themselves. I watch one video clip where this young picking they talk about ego get belle and no that get belle. You say waiting, you say because you know how much man and they sleep with her for the. You say how much and they pay, you say they pay 5 million, 10 million. Girl must have been 15, 16. When I watched that clip, I felt bad because I have daughters. And I don't begin picking them. So it hurts me. Drugs, they destroy we youths them. Drugs don't destroy Sierra Leone. Now when you hold salon passports, they travel. Then they place you in a different category because now they say Sierra Leone become a narco state. It's sad. We they hope say that will change, and we they hope say them kids then they way their life don't win. The one that will still their life, we go rehabilitate them. And the sad thing about it is now because hope no day. I know a few people where they get picking them, we don't come more university graduates where they take kush because a lack of hope. Then see themselves say hope no day. All hope is lost. Don't come out college, work no day, nothing no day. You still a big waiting for it. Hope, there's no hope for the future. It's sad state of affairs. See boy.
Okay. I can definitely hear your concerns, and I believe in a concern way even we as Sierra Leone media get huge concern for the fact say drug abuse has been one of the key things they all don't talk against so many times in Sierra Leone. And the health sector is another issue we don't talk about so many times in Sierra Leone. But I'm not go down that road for you anyway. I try for wrap up with you now because I believe say I don't exhaust you small. But I'm not exhaust you, man. You did in a Parliamentary, they talk for 6 hours now. So you never do 2 hours it. You want to give me 1 more hour?
See, well, it's been a long day already.
Okay. No, definitely you're here on a surprise visit. You can chill and strategize with the structures in the diaspora. Or make an for go back in Sierra Leone and disseminate. Now you want to become the deputy chairperson for the national. You want to be the national deputy chairperson for APC. I'm going to give you an opportunity to sell yourself to the people of Sierra Leone, the APC of the APC, right all over the world. The APC who don't think women can take office, especially that particular strategic office they will go for. The APC that believe women still can play an active role in the politics of changing Sierra Leone. The APC we believe say the 30% quota for women participation in politics is good but still can do more. The APC we believe in the grassroots of women and their active role in the politics of Sierra Leone is the APC I want you to sell yourself to this evening. The time starts now.
Thank you very much. You know, Tiboy, leadership is about responsibility. It's not about power. It's about responsibility and what you're ready to give. And I believe, say, I get what it take for provide myself to the party, for give me all, for work for the APC. I don't work for the APC over the years. I don't give me services to the party that I love so dearly. My fellow comrades of the APC, I present myself to you as your servant leader, Honorable JK. I come for can serve the party, uplift the face of the APC. I believe say me coming forward, me stepping forward, it give hope so people them will be not lose hope in the APC. It give hope to people them where we don't lost all them focus say APC don't done. I come for tell una say no, APC is not finished. APC is renewed and we don't recalibrate. We self we ready for can deliver. On whose side we been left. We say President Kuma been left where they can't take him from that level and move on forward. I present myself to una as a grassroots politician. I present myself to una as somebody who don't serve the people of this country in a parliament and with lots of experience and lots of exposure. I present myself to una with somebody who ready for negotiate and sell the APC outside of Sierra Leone. My coming in as your next deputy chairman, APC not only go make history na Sierra Leone, APC go make history na the sub-region, na the ECOWAS, the Mano River, and even at the AU. I come for be a servant leader. I come for serve una. And I believe say, una go give me the opportunity for serve. I dey look forward to una votes. I dey look forward to una support. This is not going to be an easy battle, but I believe say with what I don't say na yaso today, una see somebody will get the experience, we ready for can serve the people of Sierra Leone, not only the APC, but by extension, the people of Sierra Leone. I go can serve una, I go can work for una, I go can help the executive of the APC for take the APC to State House. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Honorable J.K. Smith. I believe see your submission. I get for Kramam because then I get for Olam for 2028. Now they make us my own speech. But it's a pleasure to have you. I believe see you don't exercise all your duties as a former member of parliament, and there is no doubt if somebody's watching out there why you fill in all those gaps in the capacity of what you have delivered in parliament for the past years that you serve. And it's a big loss to your constituency because I know losing you for the past 10 years that you're not in office has created a gap, which I think is very much important for that gap to be filled. Maybe by you, again, we're not too sure. But the task at what you're heading for right now is going to be bigger than being a member of parliament, which I think will be something that you deliver well. Because looking at your background history of what you have done, I know you say you have been campaign coordinator for 2023 election. Wow. Sometimes I be bump into you, so I don't know something that you. I be see some kind of man structure for once me thinking this now some kind behind this. So, but anyway, it's good because again, the 2028 election is not going to be an easy one. And if you haven't participated in active political campaigns like you have done over the past couple of years in general elections since you're then definitely I'm not going to talk to you already because we all don't see how election campaigns are like. And if you don't in at the front line at the battlefield a few times with all the attacks, I believe say you're ready.
I'm ready. One thing I failed for mention at the fact I mean as the current chairperson for all former members of parliament. Why be they give me CV? I forget to mention that. And that's very important. Just imagine all the former members of parliament under the APC. The chairperson for that.
And I will ask now, almost with the never forgive me figures because you look
because every 5 years, you get a turnover. The attrition rate is very high.
Okay.
With members of parliament. So all former APC members of parliament in Sierra Leone, I'm the chairperson.
And that's even a huge task.
That's a huge one.
That's a huge
where
one.
I forget to mention. That's why they give me CV out.
So but then me say
I don't lead that association day for the last 3 years, and I still command high respect and still get the confidence of my constituents, that constituency. And the constituency that I represent, constituency 121, I work there. The respect is enormous. The people of constituency 103 have tremendous respect for me. They believe in me, they trust in my leadership. And as I tell you, whenever you say they come out for this position, T-boy, all the young people in the constituency, the women, they rallying behind me. The young folks, the college graduates, the one that way, they school, high school, they all they come, mommy want join the campaign, mommy want join the campaign. I walk freely around my constituency with my head right up because they no say me not the honorable. They still regard me as the honorable. They still come to me with issues and then believe say once they come to me with issues, I address those issues as they arrive. So me na a grassroots politician and me are the people's honorable.
Well, you no need for say. You said it all in your submission initially when you start, and rather unfortunate you left this one out, but that one is very important. You go back, we don't highlight to the audience watching. For say you lead the committee of former members of parliament at this current in time. It's a pleasure to have you, and we definitely go for see you back. Not only the first and the last episode. You did come back, and when you come back this time now
as
in
the chair,
position,
the vice chair. Yes.
Now in the position, but definitely we will follow your campaign and see how far your campaign will go in Freetown and possibly get you back again maybe when you're on the road, because it's very important for the people to see you see them quiet, modest, diplomatic, and all. But also from and see you back on the women and see exactly how active you are, because sometimes people don't really see women in action in Sierra Leone politics. They only see them sitting down in conferences or workshops or stuff like that, but they haven't been able to witness what women do in the campaign of APC over the past couple of years. But I think that's one thing I just want to highlight. Is there anything else you want to say to the people before you leave?
Well, to you, T-Boy, I want to thank you very much for the opportunity you give me for talk to the people. I'd invite you, Sarah Gemini, to follow me campaign, because it's going to be very interesting. Sadly, I'm not able to afford for pay. They for join politics because it's money business. But on a more serious note, I've received overwhelming support from women, from people, people who volunteer. I say, I will support you because I believe, say, you need for the another secretariat. To those people, anonymously, I want to say thank you. Then I want to make a call their name. I want to say thank you for the support me. The one that volunteer at the time. The media team will come say, look, we help you, Honorable JK, for run your campaign. I thank you very much. To my campaign team, I say thank you for always you they do for me. Now only God go pay on me financiers the way they finance this campaign. May God bless you. May God make always you desire. May God give you. People then they support me way. The support is coming, is enormous. I want to thank God for that. They say when you see winning, the amount of people that don't come forward, say no, they help you. That don't show you say yes, we win. So let's keep moving. Let's hang in there. We're going to pull this through and we're going to win it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable JK, and popularly known Honorable JK, been there with me today at the studio, and he's still there because I nearly left a minute ago. Nobody left a minute ago, but it's a pleasure to have you, and we're definitely looking forward to see you again in the next early future, and we will see you back again at your campaign trail. But like for find some budget for Sierra Leone Media, because Sierra Leone Media crew not so cheap.
Don't I know that? I don't see the studio here, so.
No, but in a very serious note, we've always been supporting women in politics, and we've always been working very hard for push women in politics, because again, people have to believe in shared values of what will they contribute to a community. Some man in the way they feel for push women and thinking they will intimidate them, but no, they don't. If you have confidence in what you're doing and you believe, say, when you promote a woman, there is not going to be any threats on your side. It's just the fact that you believe in pushing the agenda of women so that they become meaningful within society. Especially within our Sierra Leone context, we have very few women who are putting themselves forward. Some of them are capable, but they are scared. Some of them are not capable, but they want for, but they don't have the support. So that's everything that we always try to do for getting the support for me to move forward and push their own agenda and contribute to society. So thank you very much for joining us. Again, if you're watching us, you're watching The Lamp, a Sierra Leone media program brought to you by Sierra Leone Media, and definitely we will definitely see you tomorrow for another edition of How They Go Inside the Republic. Well, as you all know, How They Go is always a program that brings you a huge amount of controversial discussions. Tomorrow, you don't for be unique. If you're following our TikTok, don't forget for continue for subscribe and like with TikTok page, because that is growing. And I want to make very clear, say in tribute of one of the renowned Sierra Leonean artists who passed away about a year and a half ago almost, when the great Steady Bongo. We did do a tribute show for him on TikTok. We will likely start either tomorrow or sometime maybe tonight. But a tribute show we get for continue for the next couple of days. And we do a profile interview with Sierra Leone Media. We do it in London. We don't come a couple of years ago, I think possibly like a year or two ago before he passed away. Unfortunately, I was in Sierra Leone, but I wasn't able to attend his funeral. But we want for just say thank you for all the contribution we don't make towards the music industry. And we want for give him all the accolades that we deserve, and we honor him on this special occasion for do a tribute show for all in performances that we don't do inside London where Sierra Leone Media don't cover. So join us tomorrow for another edition of How They Go Inside the Republic, and we will bring out something very interesting. The flyer will be out tonight, and you don't have to be told. You have to be part of it. Until next time, on behalf of myself and the Sierra Leone Media team, and thank you to the guests in the studio, Honorable J.K. Smith, we want to say good night and have a great weekend. Good Friday is just around the corner, and Easter Sunday for Easter Monday. Please don't go out and enjoy yourself too much, and don't drink and drive. Keep it safe and have some fun with the kids. It's halftime week. Until tomorrow, good night.
Good night.